Yo, what's going on, guys? Noah here. Today, bringing you another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about Butch Hartman some more. This is about, like, pre-Kickstarter. This is really his video kind of telling this group of people what he wants to do for Oaxis and, like, his main plan. A lot of people are saying that this is exposing him. I mean, I don't know. I kind of have mixed opinions about this. We'll get into it. The Rise and Fall of Nickelodeon put out a tweet and gave all of the timestamps, so shout out to them. Their link to their Twitter will be in the description down below. So we're going to be looking at all the timestamps, and then we're going to be going over them, and I'm going to discuss them. Honestly, guys, some of these I don't think are too bad. I think he's just kind of like a dad that doesn't want his kid to see bad things. But anyways, I'll save the comments and whatever for whenever we get to that. So let's just jump into the first timestamp.
That's all I get. And it's exciting. My point is, my work has touched people's hearts because it has the gospel inside of it. It's like a Trojan horse. I have Christ inside of me, and Christ is inside my shows. You can never hear about Christ in my show, but you feel him. This is my other show, Tough Puppy. It's about
So basically what Butch is saying is that he has God throughout his shows, and it makes you, I guess, like, you can't, he doesn't deliberately or, like, you know, in your face say that his shows are made through religion, but he says that you can feel the religious spirit in the show, essentially. And I don't think that that's, like, a bad thing. I don't think that's incriminating at all, just to say that, you know, he's religious and he feels like you can feel that through his show. You can feel that positivity. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. Maybe I'm just out of the loop on why it's a bad thing. I know some people obviously have mixed opinions about religion and this and that, but I don't think that that's really the worst thing in the world. Let's keep going.
they have Christ inside me because I speak in parables. That's the way I speak. They feel the kingdom in my shows. And no one can tell me. It's so funny as a Christian. They're always like, there's something about your shows I really like. I don't know what it is. I'm like, yeah, like Matt said last night, like Trump came up and said, what you said really inspired you? What did it touch you? It meant a lot to me. That's what they say to me. I also have an app online. It's called the Noahh Network. Maybe you may have heard of this.
So then he just starts talking about the Noahh Network and everything. But I think what he's saying is that, you know, he's just, he's a very religious person, and he uses those motivations to entertain people and spread positivity. I don't think that's a bad thing, but what people are getting from this is that they think that he wants to use this as a Christian agenda, and I don't know if I get that solely. I know he gets more in depth into it, but just as of right now, you know, as of right now, all I see is he's just a religious guy, and he just likes spreading positivity.
American culture was relatively strong. People loved their country, and they inherently knew what was right and wrong. Who can remember times like this? Something happened because, see, the networks were controlled by the FCC because they were free. You could watch NBC, ABC, CBS. It was free, so they had to be government regulated. But then something happened. It was called cable.
Ooh.
Cable happened. Who remembers when cable first showed up? R-rated movies like this could be shown on TV in the home. I grew up watching these movies. All of them, I wouldn't call them very age appropriate. But still, when I grew up, I saw all kinds of sex, all kinds of things I shouldn't be seeing when I was younger.
Wait, what?
So as a result, network TV had to step up their game. Oh my gosh, cable's taking your audience. What do? We've got to start putting on stuff as well. They started putting on stuff like, you know, here's just a few examples of the stuff that came out. Remember NYPD Blue? Remember that? That was one of the first shows to show nudity on primetime television.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's kind of the Wild West. Then the
So I'm gonna pause it right there because I don't want to play that clip out too long. Basically, he's just saying that he wants everything to be more family friendly. He doesn't want any sex scenes, and he doesn't want, like, kids to be seeing these horror movies and different things like that. He wants his app and his network to be very age appropriate, and, like, yeah, I get that, but at some point it's just like, are you gonna censor everything that's not meant for children? He's just not being very direct as to what he means by family friendly. Are we going for 6-year-olds? Are we going for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Or are we going for, like, regular show kind of, you know, like, what are we doing here?
So now back to the Bailey family watching their show. Suddenly, a commercial for a horror movie comes on. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Parents, the scary clown comes on. The parents cover the kids' eyes. Or a murder scene comes on. Oh my gosh, parents cover the kids' eyes. A sex scene comes on. Parents cover the kids' eyes. Aren't you glad I didn't draw the sex scene?
Yes.
I could do 100 more slides like this of questionable agendas that kids and families shouldn't be taking in. That's what's out there right now. Kids have phones. What are they looking at? What are they seeing? Lonely people. What are they seeing? Men. What could they be looking at?
Man, what could they be doing? All right, Butch, listen, you were a prepubescent. You went through puberty at one point. Okay, guys, I'm going to catch up to speed. He's basically saying, oh, dear God, porn is a thing. We need to stop this. Oh, come on, man. That's like the best part of the internet. I'm sorry, people. I'm just being 100% with you guys. Why is he's so angry about it? He's like, not in my house. I guess to be fair, whenever he was younger, he didn't really go through that time period whenever it's like that. But I mean, I'm sure he still did it. Like, what? Murder scene. Ooh, scary clown. I agree with the clown part. Screw clowns, man. I ain't got no time for that. No thank you. But I gotta say that last one, men being on their phones, I think that that one is a little up for debate.
Big guys like Netflix have shown up. Hulu, Amazon. They've got some content, but most of it is designed to shock, not uplift. Yeah. Who can agree to that? Yeah. Right. There's a kids section, but there's a kids section and a family section always, but it's kind of like the kids table. They don't want to talk about, hey, we have that. Well, look at all this other stuff we have. Look at all the racy stuff that gets all the ratings. Look at what gets all the money.
So basically what he's saying is that Netflix and those kind of networks don't design to uplift and make you feel better about yourself. They are designed to shock you. Honestly, like, I don't really agree or disagree with this. I mean, I guess I disagree with this more because it's like, what do you mean here? Surely there are some shows that are uplifting and that make you feel good, but like not every show is always 100% uplifting. I mean, shows do have to teach lessons, and to teach a lesson, usually something negative has to happen first so you can learn from it. I just, I don't really know where he's going with that. And then he's basically saying that the kid side is pushed over. I mean, it's pushed over for the adults, but I don't think 4-year-old Bobby is gonna be looking and being like, I could watch Dino Trucks, but 13 Reasons Why is looking pretty good. Like, I think that the kids' side is going to be pretty solid, I think the kids are going to watch the kids, and the parents are going to watch the regular stuff. And if someone is young enough to be able to comprehend what the difference is, and they still watch that stuff, I think they're honestly probably fine. And you can't blame the kids at that point. Blame the parents for, I guess, not controlling their bad behavior.
Kids today, they have no purpose. There's depression. There's suicide. Constant exposure to corrupt social media and entertainment is a primary contributor to this crisis. I know kids who have committed suicide. When I grew up, kids had a hard time. They got through it. Suicide was never even thought about. Where's that coming from? Influence is the key word.
So Butch says that social media contributes to suicide and depression. I mean, I guess that, if you relay information all the time, I guess it could have like an impact on you, but I don't really think that anybody who's depressed is going to see a CNN news story about other people who are depressed and be like, and just end it, I definitely think that there's things that lead up to it. Yeah, I mean, social media, obviously, cyberbullying and different things happen like that, but I think what he's trying to say is that social media as a whole, like news outlets and everything like that, contribute to this kind of thing. I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, I guess, but, it's just like, it's kind of one of those, like, adult things that it's like, those video games will rot your brain, that's kind of what he's saying here in a sense. I just don't think that statement makes a lot of sense.
Anything can be changed. So I am uniquely qualified to bring about this change. This is not about me. This is about him. I am humbled. I am grateful. I am putting my life into a brand new wineskin. I have been given an assignment. This is my assignment. The name of my new entertainment platform that is going to be family friendly, that everyone out here can trust and love and put your kids in front of and yourself in front of, is called Oaxis.
So now we know where that fruitcake of a name comes from. Oaxis. It's an oasis and an axis. Yeah, I mean, I guess, wordplay, this and that, but that's still not a good name for something, and I just don't feel like it's, you know, a good name. But I feel like that statement right there is where a lot of people kind of are like, what now? Like, he basically says, you know, the news and social media can corrupt children and push their agenda, so why can't I push mine? I'm gonna change what people think with my stuff. That's basically what he's saying. And, you know, whether you're religious or not, I still think that this is not really, like, you shouldn't do this. I am a religious man. I'm gonna say that right now. I do believe in God. But I don't think that it should be involved in a show for the sole purpose of converting people to Christianity or whatever religion you are. I don't think that you should do that. That's just pushing your own agenda. The same thing as if a show were to say, there is no God. I don't think that you should do that. I think you should keep your own agenda out of it, let entertainment be entertainment, and leave it at that. That's why a lot of people have a problem with it, and that's what I mentioned, that it gets a little deeper, and that's where it really kicks in, where people are kind of like, what? Listen, I understand that you're trying to make things better, but you can't push your own agenda, especially to kids.
It's going to be not a TV channel per se. It's going to be an online network like Netflix. We're going to change culture. We're going to save families. We're going to speak to them in parables. Guys, I am not making TBN. This is not TBN. This is not the church channel. It's not Golden Eagle Broadcasting or Daystar. God bless those people. It's amazing. My stuff has got to be today. It's got to be hip. It's got to be cool. It's got to reach the secular people who we're trying to reach. If I put a Christian network out there, no problem. I've got the Christians. That's cool. But I'm missing the entire other spectrum of the world that Lance has been talking about.
That was a lot to take in right there, but basically he just expands more on what he said in the last clip. So he wants to shift the Hollywood narrative. Those are his exact words. Basically, he thinks that Hollywood is pushing, I guess, a bad agenda on people, or just has a bad connotation, and he wants to change that. This is, you know, like, I guess, like, I just feel like this is super extra, almost. Like, it just doesn't feel like it's necessary. I don't know, man. It's just like, you know, sure. I mean, I don't even know how to feel about it. This is whack, dude. He also says that he wants to reach everyone with his message, not just Christians, everyone. He wants to speak in parables. So essentially, like, spread a religion, but not like say that you need to convert. He's kind of vague, but like it's really up for interpretation what he's saying. I think that he does want to convert people to Christianity. I really do. And you shouldn't do that with entertainment. That's where a lot of people have their problem with, and I understand that. I don't think that he should be doing what he's doing. And also, I'm sorry, guys, for being like really like weird in this commentary and just kind of like, what the heck? But like, this is a very bizarre thing. I've never in my entire life ever seen something like this happen, so I'm just trying to take it in and give you guys my immediate reaction. So I apologize if I'm like,
all the pressure is off me because God is using my gift because it's his gift. Like Aaron said today, this is his problem now.
So Butch basically says that this is not his. He's giving this in God's hand. Jesus, take the wheel. We need you. God's plan right here. We got Drake Hartman out here. God's plan. Honestly, I think that, you know, that's not really like a bad thing to say. You know, he's trusting in God, and that's just something that a religious person would say. I feel like that specific quote isn't something to bash him for, but it definitely ties in with the whole like pushing a religious agenda.
Pulling celebrities, I guarantee you by year 2 we're going to have some celebrities that are friendly to our cause. We watch. And then produce TV, films, feature films, and award-winning documentaries. We are going to win freaking awards for our program.
Freaking awards, man!
We're going to make a dent in this mountain of entertainment, I promise you. And the minute I put this up, people will flock to this.
Yeah, so he says that basically he just gives his plans. You know, we're going to get hecka celebrities, and we're going to win some freaking awards, baby! That's basically all he says there.
We've been starting already. We're going around looking for funding right now. The only thing stopping me right now is the funding.
And not much.
That's not much.
And that's really, yeah, that's one of the timestamps. Basically, he just says that after the funding, then we're good to go. This is going to go through. It's weird that he says this now, but then in a later video he says that it would have went through without the funding. He's really like, he just kind of, you know, is all over the place. I don't really know what the deal is, but that's basically all he says there, is that without the funding this won't happen.
The giant that I have to slay, that we have to slay, is so huge, and has not been the one to be slain. The minute this goes out, and Lance and I talked about this, when we cut the head off the giant, it's going to be really exciting. People will be stunned. Oh my gosh, we cut the head off the giant. That's right. But then when David cut the head off the giant, it was exciting, it was neat, people were stunned. But then Saul got jealous. There's going to be a backlash against this. I'm not calling it out, I'm not confessing.
So basically he says that they're going to slay the giant, and I guess the giant is evil Hollywood in their darn Pornhub. But I mean, dude, I mean, there's so much good stuff that comes out of Hollywood. You know, the movies, the TV, everything. I don't think that Hollywood is bad just because your kids can look up two people boning on P-Hub. Like, come on, man. And not to mention, that's like the best part of the internet. Like I said, hey, I'm sorry, just sticking up for my people. Phone, I am talking about porn. Will you give me a minute? Clash of Clans, your mine was upgraded to level 3. Great news. I'm so happy that I was told this mid-video. Some people. But anyways, after this, he basically just says a prayer, and then that's the wrap of the video. My final thoughts are, I feel like Butch Hartman really is trying to use this as a way to change Hollywood. He wants to make Hollywood a religious kind of sanction, just a place where people don't have to feel scared or have to feel threatened by big old dongo on Pornhub or a slashity slash, someone getting cut in half type of movie. That's basically what he's saying. It's all about them kids, them good Christian values, and I do believe that you should have good Christian values. It's just, this is a meme thing. So, you know, guys, that's really it. I don't have a whole lot of elaboration. This is just more of like a information type video so you guys can see this, because this is blowing up, this news right now. So I figured I'd make my video since I made a couple videos regarding it. Hopefully this one doesn't get taken down for copywriting of Dr. Lance Walnut. But other than that, man, I guess that's all I have for you in this video. So please like the video if you did enjoy. Comment down what you think of the video, and in the comments down below, let me know what you guys think about Butch Hartman and this situation. I'm interested to see what you guys think. A lot of people are freaking out about this. Me personally, I'm just kind of lost right now. I'm just tired, honestly, so I don't really, you know, I'm not really grasping the whole gist of it. But basically, from my understanding, he's using this as a way to push a political agenda, not political, a religious agenda, and that's what a lot of people are mad about, because in his announcement he never once said that this is what they were gonna do. This was only shown in this private whatever this is. I don't even know what's really going on here, but he never told his fans that that's what he was doing this with, and I feel like it's because he was scared that people were gonna do. And I feel like that's because he was scared that people weren't going to give him funding if he said that it was for this kind of purpose. So that's where a lot of the backlash comes. I definitely am kind of upset that he didn't relay everything. He wasn't 100% honest with us, and that's really, honestly, you know, just crappy. A lot of people were skeptical about this, and they thought that there was a bigger thing. I feel like this is the bigger thing here. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We are ridiculously close to 10,000 subscribers. That's my phone going. This time I'm allowing the noises. We're going to look at my sub count quickly and see what we are at. Guys, we are at 9,936 subscribers. We are so close to 10,000. I cannot believe how far we are, and I'm just beyond grateful for all the support. Shout out to everybody who's been helping me throughout this scenario and has just been, you know, supportive of all my videos and everything. I'm just beyond grateful for everything, and it really does mean the world to me. And let's see what happens if we hit 10,000. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of stuff, you know, a big special video and everything, and who knows, I might do that face reveal you guys keep asking for. So, you know, we gotta hit it before we decide whether or not I'm doing it or not. So yeah, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day, weekend, and life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
I may be white, but I'm feeling whiter.
Peace out.
She said,